On Monday night, the Denver Broncos lost their first season opener since 2011, falling to the division rival Oakland Raiders 24-16. It was a mostly ugly performance from the Broncos, outside of one relatively promising third quarter, but nowhere near good enough to cut the mustard. That was sub-500 football at every level: scheme, execution, and effort. The Broncos were completely lambasted by the Raiders, though the final score doesn't quite paint that picture. Where optimism prevailed, now Broncos country is pessimistic and myopic about their team. While it's key not to overreact to Monday night's loss, the Broncos' fourth straight loss in the black hole, it's time to re-examine a few offseason tropes and face some cold hard facts. 1. Vic Fangio is going through a trial and error process as a play caller. If Monday night's trucking at the hands of the Raiders taught us anything, it's that Fangio is going to need some time to hone his play calling system from the sideline. It can be done though. NFL coaches on both sides of the ball call plays successfully from the sideline. 2. Someone needs to tell offensive coordinator Rich Scangarello that this isn't Wagner College. Gadget plays aren't going to pay the bills. Multiple times on Monday night, Scangarello got too cute for his britches as a play caller. As a first-time NFL play caller, hopefully Scangarello learned his lesson. Not getting Emmanuel Sanders involved in the game plan until the fourth quarter was inexcusable. 3. Right tackle is still a work in progress. Just when fans thought it was safe to hope that the Broncos had solved their right tackle woes, free agent acquisition JaJuan James went down with a knee injury in the second quarter. Get used to seeing Elijah Wilkinson on the field a lot again this year. He looked solid at times, but gave up a few pressures, including a strip sack on Joe Flacco. 4. Pump the brakes on the Miller Chubb hype. Even I have to admit, I might have gotten carried away, imagining how big of a leap forward Von Miller and Bradley Chubb might make under Vic Fangio. The Broncos' pass rushing duo were almost invisible all night long. A lot of that had to do with the phenomenal game plan John Gruden put together, which saw the Raiders too often in second and third and short situations. That clipped the wings of Chubb and Miller, but 0 sacks? And not only that, 0 QB hits on Derek Carr? No wonder the Raiders QB only had 4 incompletions on the night. 5. Cornerback depth is going to be a problem. Bryce Callahan was ruled out before the game started with a foot injury. Isaac Yiadom was abused all night long in coverage. Chris Harris Jr. was great, giving up only 1 meaningful reception in coverage all night long, but Yiadom was a whipping boy for Derek Carr. The backup corners in Denver were put to the test and found wanting. With the Chicago Bears coming to town next week, here's to hoping Callahan can improve physically with that foot, and the Broncos can get better cornerback production from either Devontae Harris or Duke Dawson, 2 newcomers since final roster cutdowns. For Mile High Huddle and the Maven, I'm Chad Jensen.